Renting versus buying. What is the best choice for you? Deciding whether to rent or buy a home is a major financial and lifestyle decision. Both options have their benefits and their drawbacks. The right choice often depends on your personal situation, your goals, and whatever you're going after. But we're going to break down the differences between renting and buying and highlight the pros and cons of each and help you make an informed decision. So here's the case for renting. Renting is often seen as flexible, low commitment, which makes it appealing for many people. Here are some key advantages. Number one is flexibility. Renting gives you the freedom to move with ease if your job requires relocation or you simply want a change of scenery. Number two, lower upfront costs. Renting typically requires a security deposit and the first month's rent, which is not a down payment. All right, but we can help with down payment stuff. Number three, maintenance-free living. Landlords are usually responsible for repairs and maintenance, saving renters both time and money. And number four, access to amenities. Many rental properties include amenities like pools, gyms, maintenance services, which might be costly to maintain in your own home. When we lived in Chicago, we love to be out. We love to do a lot of things. And so having those amenities in Chicago helped us to rent because buying wasn't an option at that time. All right, so however, there's some downsides to renting, and we're going to look at those. Over time, rent payments add up with no return on investment. Tiffany and I have spent well over $75,000 just renting houses and apartments in Chicago and Ohio and all over the place. But that's definitely a downside. Whereas, rent prices can also increase over time, leaving you with less control over your monthly housing costs. In Chicago, every single year, our rent went up and up at some of the nicer condos we're at. So here's the case for buying. Buying a home is often seen as a long-term investment that provides stability and the opportunity to build wealth. Let's explore the benefits. Equity building. Number one, each mortgage payment contributes to the ownership of the home, building equity that can be tapped into later. When we sold our first home, it was great because we had $30,000 in equity, which was awesome. It helped us put a down payment on our next house, and it was great. Number two is stability. Owning a home means no more worrying about rising rent prices or lease renewals. You have a permanent place to call your home. Number three is tax benefits. Homeowners comes with tax advantages such as deductions on mortgages and interest and property taxes. Number four, creative freedom. Unlike renting, owning a home allows you to make changes and improvements and do whatever you want and have cats and have dogs and have goats and have pet alligators in your basement. You got to get an exotic license for that. Okay, I don't condone that. But it's great. You have creativity. And number five is long-term savings. While the upfront cost of buying might be a little higher, owning a home can save you money in the long run compared to continually paying rent. So despite these advantages, buying a home also has its challenges, okay? There are down payment, closing costs, that you might have to get a moving truck, and it can be significant. So home ownership also comes with expenses like maintenance, taking care of stuff, or property taxes. Plus, selling a home can be a lengthy process to relocate. So renting versus buying comparison. Let's break it down. The financial aspects of renting versus buying. Renting, for example, if you're paying $1,200 per month in rent, that's $14,400 per year. Over 5 years, you'll spend $72,000 with no equity or ownership to show for it. It's like $72,000 right down the toilet. All right. Buying, on the other hand, purchasing a $200,000 home with a 5% down payment would cost around $10K up front. Your monthly mortgage, including taxes, insurance, might be around $1,300, depending on interest rates. After 5 years, you'd have paid $78,000, but a portion of that goes to building equity. All right, over time, buying often becomes more cost-effective than renting, especially as property values increase. So lifestyle considerations, financial factors are important. but your lifestyle plays a significant role. Renting, if you value being able to move easy, minimal responsibility, access to different urban areas, renting may be a better option. Buying, if you're looking for stability, a place to call your home, and for the potential of long-term financial growth, home ownership might be the way to go for you. So affordable housing, many people hesitate to buy because they assume it's too expensive. However, there are affordable homes in many areas. For example, in Dayton, Ohio, you can find a completely remodeled home for under $200,000. These homes often cost a lot less than renting, or the same price as renting. And there's programs like FHA loans or first-time homebuyer grants that can help you make home ownership more accessible. So when is the right time to buy? The best time to buy is when you are financially and emotionally ready. So consider the following. Do you have any money in savings? Do you have an emergency fund if something goes wrong? Is your credit score decent, or do you need to work on that? Are you planning to stay in the same area for at least 2 years to 5 years? If the answer to these questions is yes, buying might be the smart move for you. So conclusion, both renting and buying have their advantages, but buying offers the unique benefit of turning the housing costs into an investment. If you're tired of paying rent with no return and you want to explore home ownership options, it might be time to make that leap. Remember, owning a home isn't just about money, it's about creating a space that's truly yours. If you're ready to stop renting and stop building equity and building wealth in a home, stay tuned to this channel for more tips on finding affordable homes, navigating the buying process, and making the most out of your investment. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.